All right, everybody. We are live tonight for the All Over Overland show here on Overland Radio. My name is Lee, and Michael, the Ho Ho Hayden, will be here shortly. And for those of you who don't know the Ho Ho part, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really cool thing. And as you listen to our show, you'll know where this goes to. But think joy and happy and jolly. Let's just leave it at that. So anyway, let's get started. Tonight's show is brought to you by 230, the Expedition Superstore, Opus Camper, the Overland Attic, More Expo, CBI Off Road, Prinsu Designs, Express Rally, and DeVos Outdoors. We really like to thank each of those sponsors for helping us bring this content to you. You can find us online at www.overlandradio. We are also on social media as Overland Radio, and Michael's social media is All Over Overland. I can't think of any real recent news that I want to talk about. I think last week I pretty much made it clear that they sent that Amazon dick guy in the dick to space, and so unfortunately they didn't leave him there. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. So anyhow, I think that's about it. Let's get Michael on here. So without further ado, we'll bring Michael in, and Michael and I'll have a little chit chat first. Then we'll bring you in with our guests. We'll have them Michael introduce them. So here we go. Michael, the Ho Ho Hayden.
Hey everybody, welcome to the All Over Overland show. My name is Michael, and I'm getting, I'm getting used to it. Getting used to you're doing a little better job than that first time.
That well, it's like the first time you're having sex. You're a little nervous about, am I going to get it in the right place or what am I doing?
Everybody, the drinking has already begun.
It has. It's no joke. Woo, man.
So, we got some fun guests. I think we're going to have fun tonight. It could get a little rowdy. I have a funny feeling. But we we had a fun weekend.
Oh, man.
We went camping.
We had sweaty balls weekend.
Man,
it was hot.
Like Bats Off Road said that didn't take long. The drinking thing. So we were going to Overland Radio Island, and the lake was too deep. I mean, it was overflowing. It was flooded.
Yeah.
So we couldn't make it over. We had to camp in a place where, like crackheads hang out and stuff like that. We
were there, but we weren't crackheads.
Yeah. We had a car at, what was that, 11:30 the first night?
Yeah.
Fly into where we were camping and get like right in front of my truck, basically, like right close to us.
And then he wanted bullshit.
And then he was like, "Hey, is it okay if I hang out?" And Lee goes, "Yeah." And I looked at Lee like, "What are we doing?" And then the guy starts.
Man, it's a Southern thing, right?
He's fiddling around with his car. He's on the passenger side because he swung around, and he's on the passenger side, and he keeps reaching in the passenger side. So I just kind of tap my knee and give Lee the signal for pistola. And Lee goes, "Let me go check on my daughter," because we had our kids with us. And so he goes and checks on his daughter and brings back the gun, and everything was fine. Just a local kind of wanting to have fun, I guess. Jeep waved like a dork. Michael Gonzalez. So yeah, that was an experience. We had to wait up another 45 minutes while that redneck drove through the off-road ish area with his real loud. What was he driving?
He was it was one of those Chevy Equinoxes that he had. Like,
he said he's gonna make it 4-wheel drive and do all that fun stuff.
Oh damn. Anyway, so yeah, it was hot.
It was hot.
We're ate up with chiggers.
A little
bit. Your daughter got sunburnt, bless her heart.
She looks fine.
Oh, she's fine now.
Yeah, she's a little red, but not like, I think she was hot and red, which made it look worse.
Okay, so that means
because I was legit worried. I was legit worried. Like,
damn,
that's gonna hurt. But she's doing good.
And then Saturday.
Oh, yeah, where's he at? Is he in here?
Yep, yeah, we get tracked down. This guy pulls up in his white Sequoia, and I'm like, son of a bitch, we've been freaking found.
I saw that, and I was in the water, and I was like, I bet that's Lester.
It is.
which I've been informed it's actually Skip, but we call him Lester.
You know what? I bet he'll answer to whatever we call him.
Sweet daddy, he'll come running.
Hey, mandatory whiskey.
Hey, whiskey shot. So yeah, it was
Damn, I
fun
think
to
that
see
stuff
him.
gets better.
He found us. They stayed with us a couple hours. I think we had lunch.
Met his wife, nice lady.
Yeah, and just had a good time.
But I'm gonna tell you something. She whips his ass into shape. I guarantee you that he walks a tight rope when he's around the house with her, because I don't think she takes his crap.
Here's the deal. I think he gladly helps her. I do.
I think
coffee shot. Lester said coffee shot.
Coffee shot.
That works.
Right on, man.
Whatever you do to fuel your soul, man.
It was so much fun to see them, though, man. Nice people, just really genuinely nice people. Had a good time visiting.
Had a good time. The quick pitch tent. This was the first camp out in it, and it was wonderful. I mean, the 23-0 is a really good tent, and if it wasn't for what Hein did for me from quick pitch, then I wouldn't have this tent.
Yeah.
So, but with that said, this is. I mean, it's worth the money. It's so solid. And not that the 23-0 wasn't solid. It is. But there's just a difference whenever you've got it's sitting on the frame all the way around. Like it's sitting on the rack all the way around. It's not having the ladder hold half of it up.
I'm pretty sure Michael sits out in his front drive of his house and puts that tent up and down just so he can,
My record is 6 times in one day so far.
Showing it off.
Open it up at the parking lot, open it up at another parking lot. Somebody walks up at the gas station because it's so fast. I mean, it's just so fast.
Okay.
Pop, pop, push. That's
Boom.
it.
All right. So let's talk about tonight.
Okay. Tonight we've got a group that I found on Instagram. And
we don't know shit about them either.
We don't. So a little bit. So these guys are super fun. Their Instagram posts are hilarious. They're good. They're informative. They work on their trucks. They go on trails. They do epic runs. And then their YouTube channel is just that times 5,000. So tonight we've got Destination Adventure Overland. So let's bring the crew in.
All right, here we go.
There we are.
Hello. How's it going?
Very nice.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to introduce everybody. We got Dom and Josh, and I'm going to point, and they could be in different places depending on your screen. We've got Tyler, and then we've got Captain Obvious, Aaron.
Damn it.
Man, I had to beat Lee to it. I had to beat him to it.
Listen, everybody, check out Aaron here and tell me if he doesn't kind of remind you of Aaron from Gas Monkey Garage.
Yeah.
Just cleaner, a little more.
I agree with that.
He's a little more bougie looking than Aaron.
Bougie. Wait a minute. Are we saying bougie in a good way now? Wait a minute. So anyway, you guys, you flew by my Instagram a couple times and I had to check you out. So I really started looking, and that's whenever I sent you guys the message like, dude, I got to have you guys on the show. I like what you're doing. But I don't know enough. I don't know enough about you guys. So just like the listeners tonight, and I kind of did it on purpose because I've seen enough that I'm like I saw enough to send you a message like I did on Instagram earlier that we all started. I basically said, if you don't drink with us, you're pussies. And I don't think any of them have anything to drink. So
Nope.
I do have beer.
Oh, well, that works. Yeah.
Yay, Aaron!
Aaron wins.
I always have beer.
Yeah. Now Tyler might kill a bird for us later, so we'll find about that later. But I wanted to ask you guys. So who kind of started this, or is this something that you guys have been friends forever? Like, give us the background to who you guys are and how you guys got together.
I started it probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it just kind of started off with just going camping and hanging out with friends. The one guy that started it with me, he's not on tonight. It was just kind of an idea, and we were both like, well, let's start filming ourselves do this. And then I met Aaron. We did like a meet and greet with a couple of Jeep clubs in the area. Met Aaron. Me and him hit it off right off the bat. And then a couple of years down the road, we met Tyler, and ever since, the three of us, just have one hell of a time going out there. So
Very good.
that's a quick version of it.
Shenanigans.
So now you guys, okay, so you started this 4 or 5 years ago, you said, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What got you into it?
Honestly,
do you have this like a backpacking or, went off-roading with a family member kind of thing, or you just kind of needed to get out?
I grew up doing it. I grew up on like dirt bikes, quads, you name it, at the farm.
For those of you listening on the radio, a picture of Captain Obvious just showed up on the screen.
I had nothing to do with that.
But look who he's pointing at.
Too funny.
It's in the wrong place. We need to move Aaron around here. Hang on. Let's see.
Oh, yes.
there you go.
Now we got it.
Oh, wait, wrong way.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, God.
All right, so you
We're
did the
gonna go
dirt
to
bike
hell.
thing, and
Yeah. Then I got my license. Just like any teenager, you go play in the woods. Well, got my first vehicle, which was a Jeep Cherokee. And, from high school, we were just going up to the mountain and having fun and camping on all weekend. So
yeah.
that kind of just stuck with
Did
me.
anybody have a Jeep Liberty in the group?
Actually,
My son does.
he does.
And he's-
Michael? There's your
Yeah.
spirit child, son.
Yeah.
There's your spirit
And
child.
we're lifting it.
And we're lifting it.
Oh!
We can talk about things. What
Oh my
what
God.
is it? The round headlight or square headlight?
It is the round.
The round. Okay.
Oh.
It is my son's baby. And he is building it up because he wants to go ride with the big boys.
He does.
Yes, I've been there, done that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Came back from the Enchanted Rockies trip trail, and I said that weird, but anyway, you know what I mean. 25 miles after I got back, every light on the dash came on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's already blown up the transmission once, so
they have a little bit of a electronic issue.
they do.
They have a little gremlin, but I love them. I think the size is perfect for trails.
Yeah.
They're
narrow.
they're narrow and they're short.
Yeah.
Like a Wrangler.
I was blown away by how much shorter and more narrower they are than the 4-door JKs. I was shocked.
We call them limos up here.
Yeah, they're
The
huge.
JKs. Oh, yeah. 4 doors.
Yeah.
They're limos.
And the Gladiator's even bigger.
Yeah. Yep.
So you got into that, and then so your first vehicle was a Cherokee.
Yep.
And now is this the same Cherokee you drive, or
No, it is not. That was a 1990.
okay?
It had wiring issues, like they all did with I think it's the Rennick system or Bennick system, something like that. I'm
That
sure
was-
someone will comment the right.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
I'm
like
sure.
10 Cherokees. ago.
Yeah. And
Oh
then
really?
I just-
This is a disease.
yeah,
Yes.
Cherokees and me, we
It's
get along.
in his blood.
Right on. So what Cherokee are you driving right now, and tell us a little bit about it?
It's a 94 2-door,
His baby.
my baby,
His
which
other wife.
we call Hector, which
Yes.
you'll see everywhere. It is 6.5-inch lift and running 35s front and rear lockers, 456 gears.
Right on. Now tell me, you got Aaron on next. So how did that happen? So you guys were at a meet and greet, and Aaron, kind of give us your version of what happened, and how you kind of got on with him, and then we'll see if that's
He had
true.
to pay. He had to pay.
Just so we all met
Charged extra.
because of off-roading. So him and I even met
Yeah.
off-roading.
Oh,
And then
really?
he met-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And he met Aaron off-roading, and like all of Josh's friends came by mud and Jeeps.
Yeah, that's basically the way mine's happening too. Yeah, like yeah. If they
He
don't
just
have anything to
collects
do with it, I kind of
You're boring.
don't talk to them.
Yeah.
You're boring.
Yeah.
What do you have to
Fuck
talk
those
about then?
Yeah. So okay, Aaron, give us your story of how you got into this group.
Actually, the first time that I met Josh, my Jeep was in the shop. I blew out the front end,
Right.
Sorry.
and I was getting 456 gears put in it and lockers.
Oh, nice.
So I ended up riding shotgun in a limo
Literally.
for the day, and then we ended up kind of getting along, and then we ended up going camping because nobody else wanted to go camping. So we started talking a little bit, and eventually him and I just ended up meeting up, and another guy was coming out later on, and we hit it off right off the bat. The big issue that I had with the off-road clubs was I want to go camping. Everybody wants to go out, wreck their vehicle, bounce it around, put it on a trailer, and take it home.
Yeah, no.
I wanted to go and let's stay. Let's go explore. Let's go camping. I grew up camping. I've only been off-roading really for 4 or 5 years now. I got my Jeep, and that's my first Jeep, and I slowly just been building it up and just learning as I go. But I've always been camping. I used to be in Indian Scouts growing up and playing in the woods and building forts and doing all this outdoor stuff. And off-roading was just kind of an easier way to get out there and explore. And we just hit it off really good.
Oh yeah,
So,
never looked back.
There's my Liberty.
There's yours.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So we took the
Mine's
bumper
Nilla.
off and put a TJ bumper on it, and of course I cut the fenders, and
Of course.
31s is all I was running on it, just
Okay.
because you have some issues with turning and different things. I mean, it's just it's a Liberty, it's what it is. So now, Aaron, to your point, I think it's interesting to talk to people that come from the camping world first into off-roading, because sometimes their mindset's just a little different, because your mindset's more of I'm doing this to camp, and the off-roading furthers my camping, where people from the off-road side, I'm doing this to off-road, and camping furthers my off-roading. Yeah, it's just kind of sometimes just a different way everybody looks at it. But I think those things are kind of fun, and the perspective of the way different people view it and think is amazing and fun.
Yeah. No, we have a great time, and it's just worked out really good. And then when Tyler came on board, it just fit right in too.
Yeah. So how did the bird killer fit into this? And let me just say, he hasn't killed any birds yet that we know of.
Yet.
But it was we proposed it. So
It is quieter.
Oh, it did.
yeah, it is
No.
oddly quieter.
Positions. I'm in a different location now.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
So what was it like when you met all these guys, Tyler?
So when I came into this, I didn't really have a lifted Jeep or going off-road in a vehicle, anything like that. Like growing up, I lived in Florida and did mudding and stuff like that. Okeechobee Mud Fest with four-wheelers. That was about it.
Yeah, swamp buggies,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I got family members that own those and stuff. It was a hell of a time. But bought a Cherokee, pulled the carpet out. I had a buddy who worked with Josh, and I went to his work, pulled the carpet out, no floor.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Rebuilt,
Wow.
redid the floor with his help and his other friend's help. Good friend Larry just redid the floor, lifted it, and then he was like, "Hey man, you want to go to Vermont with us?" And I was like, "Yeah."
There's a bear shit in the woods.
Exactly. And it's gone from there. Every trip now.
So
Yep.
you're originally from Florida,
Yeah.
and where you live now?
I live in Pennsylvania,
PA?
New Eagle.
I was like, wait a minute, is he not allowed to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he witness protection plan here? I mean, he's in
He
witness
didn't
protection.
Protection.
He didn't want to disclose his bird killing
Yeah.
location.
Yeah.
I didn't. You didn't have to go city wise, but you could just state.
Yeah,
fine,
yeah. Well, nobody
all right,
knows.
so
Nobody knows
Tyler-
where my city is.
Tyler,
Right.
let's be honest. Let's be honest. The redneck girls in South Florida that do all the mudding are better than any girls anywhere.
Hey, wait, calm down. Calm
In the
down.
bikinis.
Wow.
Is that a challenge for all the
Well-
females out there?
Was
Put
that-
it back in your pants.
If I could get Lee to get
or long term.
In the
If I
moment. Oh
if I
hell
could-
no,
Well,
not
I mean,
long term.
In the moment, yeah. Long term,
mean-
I mean, I hope you didn't want to have a happy life.
No,
that's
no.
so funny.
It's called a happy 15.
Yeah.
But
happy
anyway.
15 minutes.
Oh wow.
I will agree with that. I don't know about 15, but I'll agree in the moment.
Wow.
Man, I'll tell you what, those gals that hit those mud bogging, I'm from South Georgia, so I can say this confidently that those gals that are at the mud bogging events are wow. they don't make them like that anywhere else in the country I've been yet.
You guys call them mud crickets?
Mud
Yeah.
crickets? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't care what you call them, but they look good bikinis.
Man, I've never really been a fan of mud until now. So
Oh man, if
check
you not
out
watch,
some
oh wait till
mud
they get out there and
scenes.
start mud wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's reel this
I'm
back
thinking
in.
road trip, Michael. We're going to the south.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
We'll meet you there.
gonna need to.
Josh.
I mean,
Josh is gonna get junk punched right here on camera live.
Totally.
All right.
So now you said you've got another buddy that's with you in this, right? That helped you get this started,
yes.
and he wasn't able to be on. Do we get to make fun of him tonight? Like, what are we doing with
Well,
that?
he must be a douchebag. What's the matter with him?
Well, he doesn't go on too many trips, so he's not in much of the YouTube or pictures right now.
Gotcha.
But he's building a Grand Cherokee 5.9 liter. It's actually pretty sick. So
Is he in the
he's
witness
gonna help
protection
you.
program?
He may
Is that why
be.
we don't see him too?
He may be.
Yes.
Well, tell him we think he's a loser for not joining us. God,
I'm sure he's going to be watching. So,
well, I'll probably get hate mail later.
and then we
happens.
do
Used
have
to it.
we do have another driver, Felix, that didn't make it tonight too.
Is
Yeah.
Felix?
I think is he the guy that was holding the
Does
the
he have a green
bottle
card?
by his crotch in one of the openings of one of your videos? I think
Probably.
Yes.
probably.
And it was up at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was whenever I was like, okay, this isn't anything that goes kind of group.
They
So-
are
this is
they are
gonna-
ridiculous.
Anything
gonna
we
fit
did.
in.
Yeah.
So now, Dom, what were you thinking when you got in mixed in
Fuck
this?
if I know. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds
know.
like this is a total shit show, just like our radio show. So
It is a constant daily shit show, but they are so much fun, and I love watching the videos. We actually edit together.
right on.
But what's really great is I don't get
Wait,
to go.
wait. Which
What?
videos do you like watching together? Let's just make sure we're
Hey,
clear.
All of them.
hey.
All the
Yeah, all of them.
things.
Hey,
All of them.
everything.
The
is-
YouTube, the OnlyFans, we got it all covered.
everything is subject for debate here.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
Jim
Yes,
Shaw says in South Alabama, I'm in South Alabama. Sexy ladies wear mud.
They're mud.
Hey, and Lester was asking, what's the YouTube? The YouTube is Destination Adventure Overland. So that's what you have
All
for
one
all
word.
of your social medias.
Yes.
Everything. Josh
Yeah.
picked a really nice short name when he
Real
came up
short.
with it.
Real short.
Yeah, kind of like
Really
all
nice.
over Overland. Yeah, mine,
Yes, all
mine
over
doesn't just
Overland.
always roll off the tongue at first, but once you start saying it's like saying a Mexican word, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Instead of rolling R's, you're rolling A's,
Hey,
basically.
my wife's Hispanic. I'm telling her you're making jokes about making.
No, that's fine because she tells me that I have to wear a mask everywhere I go, and it just
Yeah, she told me he could come up, but he had to wear a mask. And there's a whole big backstory to this because my wife is totally anti all that stuff. But
She said
yeah,
he
she
had
just-
to wear a mask.
she's
'cause
just
she didn't
getting,
want to
yeah,
look. She
give
didn't
me
want to look at him.
yeah, that's what it is.
And that was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, that's
last
what
week.
we meant. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody. I know that most of you guys don't have your
We're
real drinks
losers.
with you, but water
Yeah.
works as well. Everybody, it's a mandatory whiskey shot. Everybody listening, cheers. Thanks for listening. Thanks for you guys
Thanks for
coming
joining
on.
us tonight.
Yeah, we're
And,
having fun.
What's the guy's name that didn't make it?
Felix.
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 Larry.
Felix and Larry. Thanks, guys.
Felix and Larry. Well, you guys are a bunch of douches, but here's your drink. But
Now-
we love you anyway. We don't know you, but we love you guys.
Now, are you guys all in the same area?
Yes.
Yeah.
And did
Right
you guys
around
say
Pittsburgh.
around Pittsburgh? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's
Yeah,
the?
awesome.
I mean, we're from Oklahoma. So what's the wheeling like up there?
So
Gnarly.
it's typical East Coast. You got tight trails. You got rock.
And mud.
You got sand up here. You got mud,
Mud,
obviously. It's a little of everything.
How is the? I mean, are there a lot of open trails to ride? Are you guys having problems with trails or county roads? Like what kind of happens up there?
Now they started opening up fire roads more north of us, so we got that going on. But they are starting to close a lot of land because people can't clean up after themselves. It's ridiculous.
Man, that's where tread organizations like Tread Lightly come into play.
Yeah, you know what I think about that whole deal.
You just walked right into that one.
There you
Didn't
go. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
douchebag.
Yeah, we'll try to cover over that one a little bit, but yeah, I mean that's one of the things. Like the place that Lee and I went camping. Of course, we didn't get to the destination we wanted to be at, so our kind of secondary campsite, which was rough. I mean, there was just shit everywhere, and I mean it would take a lot of people 1 or 2 days to clean up all that mess. It was
we
just
ran
ridiculous.
into we just got back. Well, me and Tyler just got back from Kentucky, and we found this amazing little valley that was mainly sand with a river going through it. And the night before, because the fire was still smoking, the night before, a bunch of side-by-sides were there.
Yeah.
And they just, I mean, how much did we clean up, Tyler? Like,
Oh,
probably a good 300, 400 cans of beer.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Just littered everywhere. And we're like,
Whoa.
guys, seriously. Clean that
See,
shit
this is
up.
where the
Hang out
common
with-
sense comes into play. I don't get
Yeah.
it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, exactly.
Like you had the space to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you brought
That's
it
why
with
we're
you.
getting-
You have
Yeah.
the space to take it back.
I mean, let's be honest. How much is a trasharoo?
Yeah.
How much is a plastic contractor's
Garbage
heavy
bag.
duty bag? I mean,
Yeah.
You can get a box of them.
you know,
Yeah.
a can, you can crush the can up and it takes up less room. Can't break the
Well,
bottles
and,
up.
you know,
but
you go and you turn in the aluminum and you know you paper.
you
You
got a little
know,
bit more beer money. I heard a
an
dog
eighth
shaking.
of gas. Yeah. There's a puppy.
Was that
Wasn't
Penny?
ours.
No.
That was Aaron.
Story.
Well, I think she's staying pretty quiet.
She's
She
doing
is a
good.
good girl.
Well,
Yeah,
what kind of dog is it?
Her caller, she got up. So I think you heard her caller.
What kind of dog is she, Aaron?
She's a pit bull rescue.
Oh, nice.
Right on. We love dogs. That's why I was asking. We love
She's
dogs. so-
adorable.
Yeah.
She's in
So
a
her
lot of
name's
videos.
Dory. We're thinking 2 or 3 years old.
Gotcha.
And
She probably
she's-
doesn't know. If her name's Dory, she probably doesn't even know who she is.
Listen. When they go off roading, Dory spends the whole time with her head stuck as far as she can get it out the window to catch
Out the
trees.
window. Oh,
She-
I bet
she
that's
rips all the
hilarious.
branches off and just fills up the seat next
Like
to
she
it.
pulls in trees.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
entire
amazing.
branches.
Do you have-
So
Whatever
great.
she
Do
can
you
get her
have any
hands on.
video of that?
It's
Oh,
in
yeah.
some of the videos.
Is it? Oh my
It
gosh,
is
I gotta go
so
see
good.
it.
No, me
I
and
think that's
Tyler
hilarious.
kind of helped with that.
Oh, you
Oh.
taught her
Yeah.
to do it?
I was
You taught her?
distracting Aaron. Yeah, so I was talking to Aaron, and Tyler kept creeping up to the passenger side of his Jeep
Oh my
with
god.
a stick with leaves on it, and like, here you go, here you go.
You
here you go.
dicks.
So ever since, it's been just
You dicks.
keeping it.
Aaron,
Is
did
Aaron
you know this?
No, he just
Aaron
found out
doesn't
just
even
now.
know. Oh my god.
World premiere on the
I don't
radio
think we
show.
really- I don't think we really contributed to her doing that by doing that.
Oh no, yeah, you did.
Like,
We
we
Completely
opened
and
the
probably do
door
it
and there was
anyway.
already half a tree in there.
Nah,
Well,
it's completely and totally your
listen.
fault.
It doesn't matter
Imagine this-
because the way he
Yeah.
tells the story, it just works. So I mean,
Yeah,
you guys
it
are
works
hoes.
better. Thanks for ruining
Yeah.
it,
Way
Yeah.
to go.
dick.
Yeah, no, it totally. That's
Somebody's got to kill the fun.
totally the reason.
Oh,
Totally the
It
reason.
is now.
Yeah.
Jim Shaw says
Aw.
he's got a pit bull rescue too. All right,
Oh.
right on.
Come here.
We need to do a
Oh, wait,
show
here
where.
she comes.
Oh, here she
Dory.
comes.
Here she
Let me
comes,
full
here she comes.
screen so I can see her.
Oh,
Oh,
look
she's
at that
cute.
face.
Look at that face.
Look at her.
Man.
I
I know you.
know.
Oh, look at her.
Oh yeah.
She's just looking for food.
Yeah.
All right.
girl.
So, Josh, we know that you're in a Cherokee. Tyler, we know that you're in a Cherokee. Aaron, what are you driving?
2008 Wrangler, 2-door, 4-wheel drive.
You let him in?
Loser.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know.
I didn't have many options back then.
He actually wheels it.
Slim
so-
Pickens.
He actually wheels it. It's not just going to the mall.
Yeah.
No, I,
No, he wheels them.
No, manual. And where are we at right now? When we lifted it again, I think we ended up like probably somewhere between 4 to 6 inches.
Lifted it again. Did you
Size
hear that?
matters, boys.
Size
Size
matters.
there's
Uh,
a thing. There's a thing between the three of us and Felix. We did Potts Mountain Jeep Trail, which I don't know if you guys ever looked up that trail or not, but I'm the only one that finished it, and now
Here
everyone
we
else
go.
had to
My
get bigger
Oh,
because they
God.
couldn't do it.
I'm sorry, I blew
MVP,
out
it's
my
okay.
U-joint.
Yeah, you did.
Look,
you did.
Felix is the only one who didn't take a trophy home.
True.
Well, he's not even here, so who gives a shit
yeah,
about Felix
yeah.
right now?
Fuck him.
Sorry, Felix.
Well, when we guys have you back on, and if Felix is going to be on here with us, then oh my gosh,
Oh, that
Oh,
poor
Wafer.
guy.
If
it's
he's not,
gonna be.
if he's not, then I think
It'll just continue to get worse.
No, I
And
think
then
we take a
and
vote
then we'll have
kick
to
him
come
out.
camp with you and make fun of him in person. So that's the way
That's
that's the
fine
way that
too.
works.
That
Yeah.
I better be careful because I may be bringing a whole group of Opus people up in y'all's neck of the woods in a couple of months. So
Now, currently, you guys
Felix may help
have
me down.
is it the Kentucky series going on?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're in the Kentucky series about episode 4.
Three came out,
3's
yeah.
out.
Three just
4's
came out,
next.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. See, I'm paying attention. Like I know
I'm
what's going on.
impressed.
Yeah.
Good note taken.
Yeah. It's all. I mean, I just retain. It's crazy.
That
Photographic
was like
memory.
10 minutes before we got on the
Yeah,
live together.
Yeah, I
They
didn't.
were
I
like,
didn't even have it written down.
I don't know about y'all, but the shit is deep.
Always.
Well-
It's always deep. Always. deep.
Man.
So what's that trip been like so far? You know, with the episodes that have been out, just give us a couple little highlights to get people kind of excited about going and checking that out.
So far, well, let's see. My transmission mount broke. That just aired on Monday. So we roadside fixed that with a mud flap and a hubcap. So yeah, you'll
Perfect.
see. I mean, we had to
okay.
use it for the bottle jack. And anyways, we tried to find the one cave that everyone. Okay, first off, let me go back.
Oh, wait.
My
Tablet.
My tablet, thanks words and things, broke. Literally broke on the way down to Kentucky. So I had everything saved on that. And Aaron has a tablet, which usually has a backup, but he was gay and couldn't make it. So there's that.
I'm sorry. I have to work sometimes.
So working sucks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Gets in the
I missed
way.
out on the trip.
The only thing that we had working was Tyler's iPhone, but nothing was saved on that. So we asked a bunch of people. We got his face.
Close
Lee
up.
plays around with
Yes.
stuff and it confuses me and pisses me off all at the same time. So because I never know what's going to happen.
Wait, put the
Okay.
logo on your face.
So we talked to a bunch of locals. They kind of pointed us in the right direction, supposedly, and we found out nothing but washouts on every road. That
Oh,
led
yeah.
to this supposedly awesome cave that you could drive in. Anyways, we didn't find it, and we had to make camp pretty late that night. So that's so far in the series. And then I already told you guys about the cleanup that we had to do.
Yeah.
I think that's like 6 or 7 episodes in.
Gotcha.
You know
Gotcha.
the trail thing that looks like an S? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's in the opener.
Oh yeah,
Heck, I think I know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
That
Thank you.
And I wasn't even there.
He was only there. Neither one of us were. But whatever. The thing that looks like an S coming down the
yeah.
that looks really cool. Like, I'm excited.
That is after the cleanup.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
that was fun. The Nava tunnel.
So the
anyone
S
can drive.
the S is going to be like 6 or
Yeah,
7.
it's like really, it's like super steep,
Okay.
and they look
Yeah.
like they're driving down an S, and they're filming. One's up way up high, and it goes straight. I don't know.
We'll give a big
It was-
shout out to Eric, our camera guy, that set
Giving
all
me
that up
anxiety.
with Tyler. Those two actually picked all the angles for that one. So
Good.
That was a good shot.
yeah, a really good shot. They did
So-
an amazing job.
I have a question for Dom.
Yo,
So is it like a full-time job trying to keep these guys?
you have no
Like,
idea.
Mainly me.
From-
I'll take
Mainly-
the credit on that one.
You have
Biggest pain in
I
the
mean,
ass.
it's almost like having 5 kids and they're all
Yes.
boys and they're all
Yes.
going through puberty and
yes,
yeah,
100%.
they only have one thing on their minds. They have their hands in their pants all the time. They're
Yes.
picking their nose. Okay, I knew it. I just had a feeling that's how it
100%.
was.
all the time. I literally made a group for us. Like, you know how you make the private Facebook groups and we're
Like a
the
support
5 of
group?
us? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
basically Balls Anonymous. And I literally said, you're not allowed to have any fucking shenanigans in here, and they can't help themselves. They literally can't not
We-
do it.
That's why this whole thing is online.
Yeah.
So that we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, and,
So we
and
can actually
honestly,
say-
the
Yeah.
reason I kind of guessed all those things and was correct is because that's the way it is with Michael. It's like trying to wrangle in a 3-year-old all the time.
Yes. And there's 4 of them, the 4 boys, trying to get them to do.
I would
Oh,
say
yeah.
the most responsible one is Aaron.
Aaron.
I can see that. That's obvious.
Actually, I think I might be able to. I can see that. Now Tyler seems like he.
Aaron got it. Aaron
I got
heard
it.
me.
No,
Because I hear it all the time.
I'm
Yeah.
just being quiet.
Yeah.
He's just
Tyler,
being quiet. You don't want to get punished later.
Tyler,
Well,
Josh,
maybe it's my camping background and trying to stay organized all the time too. So I'm usually the one who's trying to keep his OCD,
I can see
ADD
that.
in check, and then backing up Dom a little bit on okay, enough messing around. Okay, we need to focus. And
Oh my
let's just
God,
get
that's
everything
funny.
lined up.
when we
Oh my
have to
gosh.
like really narrow down things, I'm like, I'm just gonna talk to Aaron. Like, forget
Yeah.
the rest of you. Me
I
and Aaron
agree
and
with that
I.
comment.
Aaron and I.
Interfering.
And everybody else is like, Mom and Dad are talking again. Like,
Like you heard it.
Exactly. That's exactly what they do. We go, oh, here's Dom and Aaron with their note taking and
Yeah.
their pens.
the
and their
fun
notebooks.
police are here.
You
Duh.
wanna ruin it. That's
Okay,
us.
that's, all right, that's it. I'm coming up to Pennsylvania. I got to go see this shit firsthand.
Yeah, we need
No,
to, we need
It's
to
a
make
shit
this
show. It's
happen.
amazing.
It is so fucking
I
ridiculous.
think
They
I
are
gotta go see.
ridiculous.
Well, here's what I think. I think they need to do a series in Arkansas because
Add
that's
that to the list.
easy.
Guess what? Wait,
Teaser.
teaser. It's coming up.
It's
What?
coming.
Oh,
We're coming down there in October.
are you coming for
Are you going to be
rendezvous?
for rendezvous? You don't even know what I'm talking about.
We have no,
No,
idea
I
what
heard about it. When
we
is it?
did.
The third
think-
weekend, I believe.
You're-
We are coming. We are actually driving down that weekend. That is
I
the
think
weekend
you
that
come
we're
back.
driving from PA down to Arkansas.
There's going to be like 12 to 1,700 people at this event, and
No, it's
like
the
if you
beginning.
oh,
Go look
man.
up. Go look up rendezvous in the Ozarks.
And didn't we already?
Yeah, we did.
I feel like
from
somebody
there.
already asked us about.
and
this.
then go join Natural State Overland because
You
you'll get a
guys
lot of good
really
information.
should consider being there for that event. I think. I mean, there's a ton of vendors. It's what 3 or 4 times the size. I mean, it's 4 years old now.
Yeah.
and it's grown. It's almost doubled each year.
I think they're gonna miss it because we didn't. Yeah. So by the time they get there, it'll be over. But we didn't know about it till after we planned it. We actually.
Well,
set the
I mean,
schedule,
you
like,
know, if you'd
months
like
in
to,
advance.
if you'd like to have a bald guy hang out with you once or twice, just let me know. I'm always down.
I mean, yeah, like Dom, you need another kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like I need another.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Get in line with the other jackasses. It's fine.
So the
See,
fun thing
Michael,
is,
he already knows who you are.
yeah, the fun thing is that everybody kind of usually goes, "Oh my gosh, you remind me of that comedian, that guy that takes his shirt off."
Oh
It does.
yeah.
Oh,
Hurt, yeah.
Bert.
Oh yeah.
And
It's
so
it's.
Michael takes his
So-
shirt.
The
off.
Russian
I
story?
I make Chad kind of showed me up last camping trip because he makes the best old fashioned I've ever had in my life. But I found a whiskey that allows you to make a very easy camp oil or old fashioned, and that's Oil Fire.
Ooh.
They don't sponsor us yet, but this is all we drink when we're on the show.
You both got it.
We're not looking
Yeah.
for a sponsorship at all.
Not at all. And they're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is the state that we both live in. So you would think that would
You
kind of.
would think.
I actually
But-
used to live in Oklahoma too.
What part?
Edmond.
Oh,
That's your neighborhood,
So-
man.
I was in high school, like just
He said, "Oh, oh." He judged.
no.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I was
Yeah.
only there for like a year.
we gotta
So-
end this.
which
Like,
get him
North
off the show.
North Memorial or Santa Fe?
shit's over.
Which high school do you remember?
Eat it.
You don't even remember?
I think it was like the
See,
yeah.
point proven.
Huskies. Is that
Okay, that's North.
okay? Then that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
So is that good or
Blue and
bad,
white.
Michael?
Huh?
Is that good or
I was
bad?
only there for a year, so
I might have dated a girl in high school. Went to school there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
She played on the soccer team. She's happily married with a really nice family now. It's not sad at all. I don't.
Wow.
Whatever. In fact, I just saw a picture with that her parents were celebrating 65 years or something like that. So yeah,
Jesus, I'm
it
starting
wasn't
to
sad
feel-
at all.
I feel
Shit,
depressed
are
now.
you stalking her?
No, we're actually friends on Facebook still. We never
That's
Even
talked. or
Tyler's
anything,
got this look on his
but
face
yeah,
like,
we're just
what
still
the hell
friends.
happened to the show?
Yeah, sorry.
Where did this go?
The whiskey,
What
the whiskey
what the
started
hell?
talking.
Did
So,
you eat a gummy before we got started?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I did.
I don't have any idea.
Uh,
So wow. So it's like herding cats,
Yes.
and that's your probably number one just job, and you love it and
Yes.
hate it probably all at the same time.
Yes. Absolutely.
you guys
we
should
did.
probably-
Yeah.
I see that. We're getting a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the area that a lot of the people that listen are from, is in that Arkansas area, Missouri, and then also More Expo is they sponsored the show as well, and they are going to be in April
I need
this
gummy
year.
money.
Gummy mummy, yeah. So
Money, not
money.
mummy.
Yeah. So the More Expos in April, and a lot of people that listen to the show, we go live there all the time. That was kind of our first kind of big breakout, is that we went to this 2-day event and we went live like 37, 38 times interviewing vendors and stuff like that.
That's
So it was only the second year and it more than doubled in size. So it's crazy. But a lot of the people come from that area.
Are you guys going to make it up for Adventure X Fest?
Never heard of it.
We don't know what the hell you're
See
talking
that?
about.
That is held by Mountain State Overland.
Oh, well,
Oh.
I mean, we love them.
I love them. We've had them on.
Second year is this year, so
Really? What's the date?
September
September
9th, 10th, 11th.
Wow, you know,
I know I'm good. I didn't even write it down.
Well,
you remember that?
That's
Yeah.
hard. We're going to Mountain West Expo, and then Lee
Loser.
for sure, and maybe me too, are going to West, and that's
Oh.
like the end of
I got
August and
3
the end of April, and
I
then
got 3 East Coast trips
yeah,
wow.
I have to do in October. I got to go
Whoa.
out back. I don't know. I mean, literally, I got the Opus Adventure Run. We got Expo East, and then I got shitballs. I don't remember what the third one is.
I
got another
pre-run.
one.
You got a pre-run,
Oh, the
Another
pre-run it. Yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
You need another
Wow.
shot.
Give me another shot.
yeah, whiskey, mandatory. Do it.
Yeah. Do it. We'll be doing
So
it
we've had people on here that have gotten just totally shit faced. I'm not gonna lie.
That is awesome.
Including Michael when he took his shirt off.
Oh, that was the episode I was thinking about. Yeah. Yeah,
We're gonna
I'd
put
always
you
told
back.
myself I was
That was
going to do it in one of them, and then I actually ended up doing it in one of them. So, yeah, I'm not going to do it
You were
tonight.
just
though.
like, I'm done here. Let's just
Yeah.
get naked, or
Well,
all
it
right.
was just progressing to that point rapidly. It just the whole show was out of control. It was, in fact, that's when the Red Arc company kind of found us. Was because of that
it
show.
was that show.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, and if you remember prior to coming live tonight, I was going to introduce him as Bitch Tits. Now you know
Yeah.
why.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
I
But he
didn't.
did it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
So-
thought about it.
A couple things about when you guys do your videos. Do you guys have like a plan set up of like along the trail, you know, that you want to capture certain things, or is it just like sometimes you pass it and you go back and get it? Because I know that happens.
sometimes we'll pass and go back, but we do. We kind of pick an area that we've never been on. That's why we
Mhm.
kind of go out of state now too. It's like we've never been there, so we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So for the longest time before Tyler joined us, me and Aaron would walk just about everything. We'd drive maybe a little bit, and then we'd be like, "Oh, this looks like a fun little section. Let's walk
Yeah.
it." And then we'll go grab the cameras and set them up, and then drive it.
Oh,
Got
So
it.
it's kind of
Crazy.
it's on the fly, really. Everything that we do is normally just on the fly. Let's film it. If it turns out awesome, great. If not, oh well.
The last pot series they did was probably the coolest because
Wait a minute. The last.
he-
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Pot.
You said
pots,
Pots
not
Mountain.
pot, not pot, pots. Focus, Michael. Focus. Pot.
Oh, she's bringing them in. She's bringing them in.
Welcome to the group.
Hey,
His face went red again.
He
Mike-
said
Michael-
pot. She
Michael's
said pot.
Michael's little ball sack got tight all of a sudden. He got so excited.
Excited. He was like, "Wait,
There's pot.
did you say pot?"
Oh wow.
He slightly became moist. Pardon the
He
time.
did.
He needs a moment.
The thought
It's
penetrated my
coming
brain.
off.
Calm down. When they went to Potts Mountain,
Okay.
okay?
Pots. Pots.
Pots.
Pots.
Potts
He-
Two
Mountain.
T's, one S.
2 T's and an S. Thank you, Aaron.
Pot's
Okay.
Mountain
When they
Serious.
went to Potts
Because I
in
was about to
Virginia-
spell P-O-T-S. Like
Oh,
pot.
Anyway,
Different
that
mountain.
was the yes.
Different.
Yeah, different.
You
It's on the other side.
You need a
It's
shirt
a different
at
kind
this
of high.
mountain.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the way we're all laughing and doing this, it's almost like we all are high.
Hey, and if there are any dispensaries that would like to sponsor
Here
the
we
show,
go.
it would be-
Probably sponsored by.
got room on my Jeep.
hey, if Joe Rogan can do it, then I don't know why
Right?
everybody else can't.
No shit.
Yeah.
Woo.
All I'm saying.
Anyway,
Okay,
Potts
so
Mountain.
Pot Mountain.
Christ, it never end. It was the coolest because those are the shots where you can see all the camera guys running around.
Oh
So I
yeah.
thought it was like, look at all, because like usually Josh is holding a camera, Aaron will be like filming out of the Jeep or in the back, and then we had 2 camera guys that time. So it's such a process to see everyone running in circles. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
don't
if
know.
people really knew
Oh my
what
God,
it
the
looked
chat.
like. Yeah, the chat is just
Oh,
yeah.
puff, puff, pass.
Cowabunga!
Oh my god.
Cowabunga,
Yes.
yeah. Oh
This
wow.
went downhill.
We're going to
so
hell.
quick.
I'm just telling you right now.
I
So
felt like
when
we were
we
in a
first
meeting.
when we first started doing the radio show, we didn't really have
Hi.
any guests.
Yeah.
Live. And
Okay.
we were called the Howard Stern of Overland Radio.
That's amazing.
It was
That's
kind of
awesome.
cool. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of fun.
That's a
You
big compliment.
should still promote that.
Yeah.
We are the Howard Stern.
We've got things in the works.
Good.
Yes.
We got people.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Things
Okay,
are happening.
So,
Things
okay,
are-
now back to the filming
Okay,
part.
sorry. Yeah.
Here's a question for you. So,
Yeah.
and Michael will tell you this. I'll take off on a trip, and like this year, I've been
never
gone.
take a single picture.
Oh no.
So I left at the end of February, and basically came back July 4th. And so I did like 13 states, and I mean I hit the Tetons and Yellowstones. I fly fished in places. I had black bears scratching their back under my camper. Mountain lion stalked me. I mean, had all this stuff happen. And I got
Yeah, it's not real
thousands-
cool when you're friends with him and you're home working and never got invited to any of it.
Oh shit!
And he
Not
gets
helping
to
you.
go
He wouldn't have
do
gone.
whatever the hell he wants to do.
So,
wow, definitely not bitter.
yeah, can you tell? So, but I got thousands of dollars of equipment with me. I mean, like multiple DJI and GoPros. I got all this equipment. I don't use any of it. It just sits in bags.
You
I
cannot
live
do
in
that
the-
with Josh.
I live in the
Can't do it.
moment. I try my best. So I try to find the motivation is I see it, it's here, and I remember it, and I'll take a few pictures. I'll get a couple pictures, but to make myself stop the truck, get out, set up a
Oh,
camera and all that stuff, I'm just too fucking
That's-
fat and lazy. I'm not gonna lie.
So I don't take.
What's
any
the
pictures.
motivation? I mean, how do you get yourself past that lull of I don't want to do this?
That doesn't happen till we've been on the trail for about 10 hours, and I start
okay.
worrying about us actually getting off the trail to find camp.
Yeah, we.
He
Because
still wants
you
to
had
try
to
to get on
stop too
those
many times?
shots.
Got it. Okay. Got
I
it.
don't mind it because my motivation is to show my kids. I want my kids to grow up.
Michael?
Like, look how cool Dad used to be.
Michael.
Dude, so
So
that's
that's-
exactly why I started all over Overland.
Yeah.
That's
So
That's
we're
why-
right there. It's to document so that my kids,
Yes.
exactly the way you said it. And I've said this, I don't know how many times on the show. So I'm more fired up than I've ever been about this show right now because of this. I've said I just want my kids or my daughter to look back and go, Dad was kick ass. Dad did kick ass stuff.
That's
There
what I
are
want.
times when we have the video on and the girls, we have 3 kids and the two little ones will walk by and be like, "Is that Daddy?" And he, yes, mission accomplished.
That's the winning mark right there.
But
We were at a gas station and a guy came up to me and he goes, "Are you the dude on All Over Overland? Are you that guy?" And my daughter was like, "Oh my God." Like, just
So embarrassed.
I can't believe this is happening. But then I find out that the next day at school, she tells everybody, "My dad's a famous YouTuber." It's like, calm down. We're not even close. No.
Okay, Aaron and Tyler, do you guys have kids?
No,
No.
just the dog.
Just a dog
and a
I
bird.
mean, hell, sometimes that's like having a kid, right, Aaron?
But basically, she is. I treat her like just a
Tyler, you don't have kids?
most of the time.
No kids.
Tyler, is the bird that you have just like having a kid? Your pet bird?
It's been a
Walks
brief
all the time.
interaction with the birds. So
So he's sitting there.
It's a lot like babysitting. I mean, you hop it up on sugar and send it back to someone else.
Oh, that's too
Send
funny.
it back to its. Send it back to
Yeah.
the other.
When
part,
he
yeah.
first joined the video thing that we're doing, there was just this bird just kept on, and it sounded like it was like on his shoulder or on the
yes.
microphone. Like it just sounded like it was just right there, and we were like, "Dude, what is that? Do you have a bird?" It's so funny.
Well, he had a bird.
Yeah, and then Lee offered him $100 to go kill it.
Now we don't
Hey.
hear.
Now we don't
Yeah.
hear it. Just
I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
saying.
You could tell them about the chicken that followed you around at camp.
Oh, Tyler. you
Yeah,
can tell
we
that
have to
story.
know this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we gotta know about
That
this.
was-
Tyler, you
Yeah.
can tell that story.
Oh, I can tell this story. Okay.
yeah.
So me and Josh decided to do a weekend trip, just, go out to our normal stomping grounds and do a little overnight and, drive around. And the spot where we set up camp was one we determined we would, we found a nice little lake. And we were like, this is awesome. We're going to camp here. And we came back and camped there. It's cold that morning. I'm like half naked getting out of my my hammock.
We weren't together in the same hammock.
Liar.
Just
Bullshit.
Unfortunately.
Sure.
Would have
Look,
been better for
in
one.
desperate
But-
times call for desperate measures. I mean,
It
if you
was
got to share
cold.
body heat.
Cold.
It was cold. I heard you say.
Vaccinated.
Hey, it's
Same
okay
tree.
until you start saying we can get warmer if there's friction. That's whenever it becomes a problem.
I wait. I got to ask a question: barbecue or beer can?
What?
Barbecue or beer can? Which way are we going?
Pringles.
Yes.
Tuna can.
Yes.
Tuna can.
Oh.
Oh God! All right, keep going, Tyler.
Sorry, Lee. Yeah.
So
Wow.
We're-
we wake up to the sound of like chirping, like
Uh-huh.
the squeaking chirping that a grouse makes.
Yeah.
And like we unzip our hammocks and look out, and this thing's like off in the distance, like on the other side of the pond.
Huh.
And like it just keeps getting closer, and we're like half looking out of our stuff, looking at this thing, keeps getting closer and closer and closer, and it comes right up to the fire that's like maybe 6 feet away from us. Just pecks
That's
around the
weird.
fire a little bit, like, and then it just snoops around a bit. It went around our little shack that we made out of out of tarps. We made a little shack in between some trees to block the wind. And
This is like February, by the
I
way.
decided, I'm like,
It's
all right,
cold.
I'm going to get out and see, like, if I can get some video of this little bird, which
Yeah.
I have
Some
video
breakfast.
of the bird. And I get out and I get like about one leg in my pants, and it walks back around the tarp, and I freeze. And it's like 3 feet away from me. Like if I made a good lunge, I could grab this thing. And like, it's just squeaking and then looking up at me, stops, stares for a minute, squeaks, walks a little closer. What is wrong with this bird? It has a death wish. Like,
That's crazy.
has it never met people before?
That's why I ask you: beer can or barbecue?
Yeah. And then it
Beer
eventually
can.
wandered off. We got dressed, went on with our day. We came back there a couple weeks later.
With Aaron.
With Aaron.
It showed back up
Wow.
I mean, this is probably like a
Proceeded-
month later. Yeah.
Yeah, it proceeded to basically turn around and tell us, "I don't want you here," and like actually try to attack us.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
This
Oh.
little bird that's like the size of a basketball is like, or smaller than a basketball. It's like a kickball, or not a kickball, about the same size. Like those little foam kick or
Nerf ball.
dodgeball replacements. Yeah, younger people know what that is.
Smaller than basketball ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little foam ball. But you know, it's like trying to spur us and shit. And our one buddy takes a shovel. Yeah, he doesn't kill it, right? He puts the shovel in front of its face, and you can hear this thing attacking the shovel. Like it would squeak, make its little like noise, and then just chunk. Like you just hear its big
Wow.
whack this
Did
shovel.
it attack you?
Yeah,
And
it
then
attacked me.
He'd move the shovel into its face more, and it'd just keep pecking it until he finally got the bird to leave.
That's kind of fun.
And
Have
Dory
you
was-
heard about there's video of a deer hunter, and he's sitting there, and this deer walks right up to the front of his gun, like just walks right up to him, sniffs the front of the barrel, sniffs the barrel, and he's just like, he doesn't know what to do. He's just like, I don't know what's going on here.
kinda
And
like
it
the
just
guy
kind of
that's-
hangs out with him.
It's kind of like the guy that's turkey hunting and the turkey perches on his barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same kind of. I think, in fact, the video I saw probably had that one linked to it. So
Yeah.
I've seen them where they've grabbed them, the turkeys.
See
Yeah.
now, if you could have got that chicken and put him in the rig with you and had
the pet.
had a pet chicken,
That's
go,
probably what. That's the
That-
bird
John
we
said,
heard.
"Don't bring it home."
that,
First time we were
Very
cool.
adamant.
Yeah, the first time we were cool with it. The second time when it started attacking us for leaving it there,
That's-
that's the issue was. Yeah, it was mad. that we left it.
That's when Lee and I would have caught the bird
Ah.
and put it in someone's vehicle.
Oh, you guys messed up.
Next time Eric gets swamp thing out there, we'll do that.
Oh, that bird's gonna be like
hey,
freaked
Nothing-
out because everybody's gonna be running for him. Like,
Nothing
I'm
like-
catching him first.
nothing like planting the seed, right, Michael?
Yeah, that's what we
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
That's what we do. So I used to be a school day photographer, and nothing I liked better than getting a second grade class and getting them wound up and then sending them back to class with their teacher. Oh, I had teachers so mad at me. So mad at me. It was so much fun.
Piece of candy.
Yeah. Well, just, hey, everybody, we're going to take our pictures. And they're like, there's no reason for you to be that loud. Yeah, but I got to. It's exciting. I want to get good smiles. And they're like, you really don't need to do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah. I'm also, hungover from yesterday. I'm just trying to fake it,
This is the only volume I know.
Yeah, this is it. I can't hear myself.
That's kind of how they are when they are all together, and then he comes
It
home to
gradually
me and,
gets louder.
and he's like ball tagging me, and I'm like, you're not with the points anymore, guys.
Hold up.
Same shit.
Did she say ball tagging?
yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
make sure I wasn't hearing things in between the laughing.
No,
She
no,
did
no,
say ball
no.
tagging.
SWAT swapping too.
Twat swapping or
Yeah.
taco bashing. I don't,
Yeah,
whatever
you want to call it.
you want to call it.
Holy shit! It just took a
I
whole
love
nother
all
turn.
of these. I love all of these.
Oh,
You guys,
right.
you guys
Good
have-
easy.
somebody needs to add these to the chat right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag it all. Yeah.
Hashtag
Oh,
it all.
man.
And I think that becomes another hashtag on top of all these other hashtags.
This went so well.
Yeah. It's very good. Very good.
Damn. Oh
All
my
right.
god.
So what do you
that
guys
was
have going?
hilarious.
You've got the Kentucky videos going on right now. And then is the Arkansas trip going to be the next trip, or do you have something else in between?
We have a small trip coming up that's local to us, and then we have Adventure X Fest, and then
The Ozark trip.
the Ozark trip.
Okay. Very good.
So listen, for the Ozark trip,
Mhm.
you guys need to look. That's our.
They already said they're not going.
No, not to rendezvous, but they're going to
Okay.
the Ozarks anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's like our back door, man. That's our hood.
I've already
Listen,
asked 5
we'll-
times.
They'll bring the
Lee, I've already
chicken.
asked 5 times.
You bring the beer.
No,
don't
we'll
drink
bring the oil
beer.
fire.
We'll bring the oil fire. We'll bring the
Okay.
shotguns. We'll bring the ARs. We'll bring the
Tannerite.
We'll
Can we
bring the
bring some
I'll
Tannerite.
bring you, but I'll bring you an
Tannerite,
AR.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
blow some shit up.
Yeah.
Why
if
not?
we, if we,
Get a couple containers of it, and we'll de-read it true.
listen,
Fucking words.
no, listen,
De-root a tree. There we go.
I got
Words
one.
are so hard.
I
They're
got one
so
better
hard.
for you. My buddy, we pack a car full of tannerite, and when they blew it, they diverted a plane coming into Tulsa because of the shock wave. Everybody started calling it. We were out in the county, but they actually diverted a plane that was landing.
That's awesome.
You can't get in trouble because he was in the
Nice
county. It was all done, and plus the county sheriffs were there with us, so it was
Yeah.
fun. So yeah,
Nice job.
Yeah.
Awesome.
yeah. I mean,
Lee, guns and planes. That's a whole nother episode.
We're
Wow.
gonna have to hear about that.
Look at that bullet. Look at this. So
Oh my
Lee
gosh.
makes one of the things he does is he makes guns and bullets, and he's a pilot, and he's crashed more times than most people have been in planes.
Yep.
True statement.
That is a 50 cal AR, by the way. That is the largest.
You just
AR.
have his shit on your desk. Like, look, everyone.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a manufacturing license, so I actually, there was a.
Can
point
you
in time-
imagine living next door to this motherfucker when
He's like-
when the truck
he's like-
comes with like a couple 100 pounds of
Because when the truck
gunpowder?
comes and they unload a pallet of gunpowder in my front yard. Yeah, no, I used to kick out about 6,000 rounds an hour.
He's like microphone, bullets, headphones.
Oh, it's this guy. I learned something new every other time that we hang out. Like, there's things that I'm
Where they
still
come?
just like. He makes spices. He
Oh,
he also what do you smoke? All kinds of weird shit. He
I
smokes.
bet.
He smokes. He smokes in a smoker. I don't know if I made that any better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its.
What?
He smokes Cheez-Its.
Oops. Yeah,
Think about
smoked
it for a
Cheez-Its are the
second.
bomb.
That's amazing.
So are smoked pretzels.
And then at our last camp, I had never done this, but this is one of the best camp snacks I've ever had in my life. Nilla wafers with peanut butter. So you make a Nilla wafer
saw that.
peanut butter sandwich.
Not
Sandwich.
vanilla wafer. It can't be a vanilla wafer. 'Cause
It's a
that's-
Nilla.
Be a Nilla.
Yeah.
Nilla.
Yeah.
Nilla.
And I thought-
agree.
I thought the best place for Nilla wafers was banana pudding, but
But
this
you're-
is
oh.
making a case.
Ooh.
It's that
a,
good.
It's a Southern staple. It was when I was a kid growing up. My grandma used to make them all the time.
You know, imagine a Nutter bar, like those they look like a peanut,
Yeah.
Yes.
but
Yeah.
only with a little softer cookie that actually has flavor. I know. You kind of, and then he uses Jif Crunchy, but I'm a Peter Pan guy, so
That's because you're gay.
it's because I want to stay young forever. That's what it is. And then the other thing that we had, I told you we had to talk about the food because
Yes.
he had something else.
I remember you said you
So-
were going to talk about it.
He was like, "Hey, do you want a bacon sandwich?" And I was like, "A bacon sandwich?" Well, I mean, yeah, of course. And so he gets mustard out, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing with the mustard?" And he's like, "I put it on my bacon sandwich." So he puts the bacon, and then he puts some mustard on it. And I was looking at him like, "You just ruined bacon. Like, what did you just do?"
Sacrilege.
What the hell?
but then he made one for me, and because he's my personal chef when we go camping, he made one for me and handed it to, and I'm.
Blown away.
Wow.
It was so good.
See, now we have to meet up when we come down.
Totally.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
guns, the food.
Oh, man.
I don't know if they can
Whiskey.
pass up Tyler's peanut butter banana sandwiches.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
The
They have to
roadie
be
sandwich
smushed.
special.
The
So
roti
we-
sandwich special.
we have a guy that's kind of famous in these parts because he goes to Taco Bell before a camping trip and
Oh.
gets bean burritos.
No.
Enough-
Don't say,
enough-
oh, yeah, wait.
Enough for
Okay,
every
okay.
meal
Oh God.
during the camping trip.
All he eats.
Oh.
That's
every
all
meal.
he eats. So
The
he will
whole time.
take it and not do anything with it. And it's the package that it's in. Put it in the engine compartment.
Warm it up while he's
To
on
warm
the
it up.
trail.
I've seen people do that.
I mean, yeah.
Taco Bell?
Not Taco Bell though.
I mean, it's not really food though.
I know. So
Dory eats better than that.
yeah, she does.
yeah, so that's all he
So
eats.
true.
Nastiness.
His poor
Yeah.
butt.
The poor woods.
The poor people
Woods is
riding with him.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
He's
quite an
definitely
experience.
He
treading
needs the
lightly.
brown pins for Gaia.
And sometimes he's in here. I haven't seen him say anything. We got to Jim Shaw is gonna have surgery, so we need to kind of keep a
No,
him
he
in our
had
thoughts.
surgery today.
Had
He
it?
said-
Had
yeah,
surgery
meds are
today.
kicking
Okay.
in, gotta
Meds
go.
are kicking in. Okay. Well, we'll still keep him in our thoughts and hope that he makes
There's
full
John.
recovery.
What's up, John? Yes, shirts. Yeah, John. Michael and I are going to set the date for the island edition, and so we get those shirts in the works.
So there's an island you can drive to in Oklahoma on one of our lakes, and we are renaming the island Overland Radio Island.
Nice.
Oh.
And one of the things we're gonna do is that anybody that goes camping with us at Overland Radio Island is gonna be able to get a special color shirt
Ooh.
that you can only get if you camp at Overland Radio Island. So
What color
let's
is
set
it?
a date.
we're not saying the color yet, are we?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, don't release that. Don't tell people.
I mean, you can tell
the
us.
suspense.
It's just us.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just us.
us.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be a peach colored shirt, kind of a salmon peach colored shirt with blue writing.
Hmm.
And it's going to be epic.
It kind of screams turd burglar in the color, but it's kind of cool at the same time.
It's one of
So,
the,
you
I wanted
know.
a color that when you went to an event and somebody would wear it, you'd be like, oh, you've been to the island. Like I wanted
you've
it to be
been
one of
there.
those. Yeah, you've been to the island. Yeah.
You've been there.
Which means we'll have to make another shirt that says I survived
Yeah,
I guess
Overland
that's
Radio
what I
Island.
the island edition.
I survived this.
So,
I survived
just-
my peach
just
with
shirt.
beer
Just
cans and
invert the colors.
bongs and
Here's a funny.
mushrooms and all kinds of stuff laying around.
Here's a funny story for Michael that he does not know about this island. So I mentioned that we went up to go camp on this island this past weekend to someone, and they go, "Oh, have you ever heard the history of the island?" I'm like, "Ah, shit." I go up to this place, so I don't know that I really want to hear this. Anyway, apparently they have found one person out there shot in the head,
Oh, nice.
and
Ooh,
then
I want to go.
then I guess a few years back there was some religious activities, and they found all kind of animals that have been sacrificed and hanging and all these weird things out on the island. And I was like,
This is a Netflix special getting
I
ready
was
to
like-
happen.
I
like,
want to go.
Blair Witch 2?
I was like, damn, I can't believe it. I should have said
We
that
may
to
need
Michael.
to change the color of the shirt.
Yeah,
They stand out.
The brown shirt now.
Well,
yeah, brown
like,
shirt.
like demon.
No, actually, I'm gonna get my
kinda.
Hispanic wife to go out there, and I'll let her do her Mexican
Oh,
voodoo
yeah.
stuff.
There
There
you
you go.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of all them bad spirits for her.
No, I want them there. Don't make them leave.
What?
Yeah, that's
It-
way more fun. I am
Yeah.
it. Let's go.
Oh, Dom loves the
She ever
spooky
goes
stuff.
camping.
yeah.
Ghost
I wanna do
camping?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Dude.
they make black people make jokes about white people and horror flicks and doing
This is
stupid
why.
shit.
Yeah,
and
this is
stuff.
why we're stupid.
This is why.
Let's go hide behind the chainsaws.
'Cause
Why
the
would
black
you leave in
guys
the
are going,
perfectly good car.
There's a ghost.
Why would
I'm
you
outta
say
here.
that? That's dumb. Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Now
Let's
we
go
know
towards
why.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
Jesus, that's funny.
Things that things that could potentially
You know-
kill you.
What I
Yeah.
think would be
White
another.
people, this looks like a fun activity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Totally. I could
Totally.
totally die doing this. Sign me up.
See. I think there should be a haunted overland run
Ooh,
where you go to abandoned
like
places.
ghost towns and stuff. Yeah.
and like ghost towns and like maybe some really scary known stuff like the house that the Shining or the hotel The
yeah.
Shining was done. Do that kind of thing. Yeah.
You're so great.
Yeah. I think that would be I'm really good at coming up with these ideas, but
Never
You don't
felt
do
it.
anything.
yeah, I need
I'm a
an
great
I need an
planner.
Aaron in my life is what I need.
No, I plan.
You're the
for
planner?
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
she is.
I
Well,
plan all the things.
That's how we kind of
she
took
might
off,
lay it
too.
out, but then then we gotta kind of work together, or I have to
Yes.
actually kind of put it all into the tablet to some extent. So,
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
and we'll
All right.
Keeps us on track.
So before we go, a couple more things. I want to remind everybody that, obviously we have a lot of expos and things happening, but don't forget the rendezvous, and especially make plans for the More Expo. In April, it's April the 8th through the 10th. I almost forgot what day it was of next year. And I talked to Chris today, and that thing is filling up. So it's 85,000 square feet, and they're just about full of vendors. So for those of you who are listening, get ready, because I know, and it's not going to be long, that it'll be time to start getting tickets before you. That'll be here before you know it.
And the good thing is it's an indoor show, so you don't have to worry about rain, because April's horrible for rain. February was really bad for snow last couple of years.
Dude, it was 2 degrees up there.
We had like 24 inches of snow or some craziness. And I had to drive back. We both, drove back to Oklahoma, and I've got further to go. It was a nightmare.
I thought
you guys aren't used to the snow like we are up here.
No, we get it like once or twice. We don't ever get it like that. Like it was the worst.
It was like 2 degrees, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's every February.
That's when everybody in Texas was dying.
Yeah,
because they never get cold weather, and they're just not built for it.
Well, I think it's pretty cool that all of you guys have become friends, and you're wheeling together and camping together, and you enjoy a lot of the same things. That's really fun to see. Even though the other 2 douches didn't show up because of whatever, but I think it's really cool that you guys do this. And if I were y'all, I'd kick their asses to the curb.
Oh,
frankly.
maybe.
And then maybe you could, Michael and I could probably show up for more events than the 2 of them have, obviously, because
probably.
Wow.
You could let Michael and I come into the club now.
We'll just take their place.
We'll take their spot.
So funny.
God knows. We'll probably die from that. Anyway, no.
Hey, we've got a hat we need to give away.
Yep.
Okay, so
we were going to do that at the beginning of the show,
but
Chris wanted me to do it at the beginning of the show, and I couldn't get it.
You screwed up.
No, I was clicking on the video, and I couldn't get it to play. And I don't know if I still can, but let's try it. So give it just a minute here. Let's see if I can get it to play, because earlier it wouldn't play. That was hang on a minute.
He's clicking buttons.
Yep.
Watch the porn pop up.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't.
Home videos.
Yeah, home videos. Hang on. I know we tried to do this earlier. I've been.
Lee, Michael, what's going on, guys? Hey, I'm out at Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch, and I want to give away a hat today. So, hashtag in the comments, SMORR, S'more, Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch, and we'll select a winner, and you guys can go home with a brand new More Expo hat. Cheers.
Nice.
All right, so who won last week?
That was Laura. Crap.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Blah, blah, blah. It sounds like you need a Dom or an Aaron in your life.
He's supposed to be the Dom or Aaron in my life.
You gotta have notes in front of you.
Today's just not been my
yes,
day.
I told you.
I've
No
done.
one yet.
We do our group chats every once in a while, and it's Dom and me coming in actually writing stuff down, and then a week later, what's this about? Didn't you pay attention? We went over this.
That's it, Laura Hoover.
Oh my! Do you know how many emails that have to be
Laura Hoover.
resent to me?
Congratulations, Laura Hoover.
It's text messages and emails have to be resent to me all the time.
Yes.
Sounds
they
familiar.
How do you log into that again? Yeah.
How do you get in there again? And honestly, like, I had this really wicked cool commercial for Chris, but I'm gonna have to use Adobe and like
Fix it.
compress it or something, because it's too damn big to play on here. So anyway.
Laura Hoover was last week's.
Yeah, she won last week. That's right.
Come with more.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Anyway,
Very good. All right. Well, hey, you guys have been awesome. So tell us all the
We
social
know.
medias that we know. Tell us all the social medias that you guys are on.
We are on Facebook, We are on Instagram, and we are on YouTube, and we are under Destination Adventure Overland on all of them.
Perfect.
So come follow
You guys
us.
need to get on TikTok.
Oh God, no, they do not.
No,
That's
yeah,
right.
I'm telling you, it's so much fun. I was like, no, but then I started doing it, and I was like, no, this is kind of. My background's photography, so it's another creative thing that I can do, and I've had fun with it. And you can put songs to it, not get in trouble. It's fun.
I feel like that would just be a bunch of shorts of a bunch of grown ass men covered in engine grease screaming at shit.
That's what's beautiful about it.
That's what a DAO TikTok would be like.
That's
start a new genre.
I'm telling you, that it's already out there. People are doing this stuff, and they're making money,
They're
freaking
already
money.
Doing it. They're doing what you guys do on Sundays.
Yeah, and they're douchebags about it. You guys can be cool about it, and it'd be awesome.
We could try.
Yeah.
Cool about it now.
That may be what Felix is doing right now, is he's making TikToks.
He started his own TikTok.
See?
Guys.
I don't know.
Even Lee's
this Felix
wife
guy's
said
probably
that,
going to go. This Felix guy's probably thinking, who the hell is this guy just keep attacking me? Hey, look, you didn't show up. It's your own damn fault.
Yeah,
even Lee's wife said that I was killing it on TikTok.
She did.
Week. Yeah.
But she also, never mind. I'm not going to tell you what she said.
Well. She
said you weren't going to do it.
She also thinks that I'm the special short bus person that hangs out with Lee. So I didn't know a better PA.
I think the actual phrase was South Side, that she said he reminds me of the South Side of a northbound mule.
I believe her.
Yeah, it's good times.
And I mean, we could hashtag jackass and just make it easy on everybody.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better than bitch tits, to be totally honest.
Listen, make sure you get the hashtag for the Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch into the chat comments, because Chris will pick somebody next Monday. So when you watch this, which people do all week and weekend, they'll start watching it and that missed it. So make sure you get that in there so you can win your hat.
If you add hashtag it's all Lee's fault, you get an extra entry.
Ooh.
Oh, we're gonna go that route tonight.
Yeah,
huh?
We're gonna build that back up.
Okay, jackass.
Okay, bitch tits, jackass.
Yeah, it just kind of works. Well, hey, you guys have been awesome. I am more excited about watching the rest of your videos now, since I know the cool part of the group.
Right.
The other guys, I can't really say much. But I think everybody that's listening, go check them out. And now that you kind of get a feel for them, I think it'll make the videos even better. I mean, it just feels like you're hanging out with friends at that point. So keep us in mind if you come down here. When you guys come down here, we'd love to.
We'll set something up for sure.
Cool.
For sure.
Cool.
Definitely. We're down for 10 days. So
tell all your friends about the More Expo in April, man. Seriously, that's a cool deal.
Yeah, you guys stick around.
Looking it up.
I'm already on that.
Very good.
And anybody watching who's on the East Coast, if you're near Virginia in September, Adventure X Fest. Second year
there you go.
Come see us. We'll
We're
be
gonna
there.
be there.
We're a vendor and we're helping MSO run it. So
yeah,
very good.
Come see us.
You guys were a lot of fun. I felt like we became friends.
We did.
We might have.
Yeah.
Well, you probably gonna have to pay a little bit more this time, Michael.
You can share a hammock with any of them any day.
Yeah, I got room in my double.
Just no friction. Just no friction.
Whatever.
We can swing back and forth though. We can
swing back.
I do like.
Oh
swinging.
my god!
I do
swing
like
back and forth.
That's one of my favorite things in a hammock to do.
The best part was the whole time Tyler's trying to tell the joke or tell the story about the chicken. We're sticking our heads out, and I'm thinking, were they in the same one sticking their heads out? But I didn't want to ask the question because
it was cold, damn it.
It was cold, damn it.
And the next question, was it foot to head or was it?
Use your imagination.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
It can only get so bad.
Get your foot out of my back. That's not my foot.
Well, on that note,
first time.
It won't be the
Oh,
first
that's for
time.
the next
Wow, this is
show.
my group. These are my people. So you guys stick around. We're gonna wrap this up. Lee, that's your cue.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice shirt.
Yeah.
Planning
Look at
chaos.
that.
We make them. We make
I
them.
like it. Go check. You have guys' website. Where do we find those at?
Planning Chaos.
There
Okay.
you
That's the
go.
website.
Planninchaos.com
Okay.
or Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Lee put all that stuff like in the bio stuff.
Yeah,
for
make Lee do that. Lee, get on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if not, it's hashtag all Lee's fault.
It is.
All
It's
Lee's
just going to be
fault.
all
Oh,
Lee's
boy.
fault then.
Awesome.
No
Well,
wonder
again-
he goes on those trips.
You what?
No wonder he goes
Oh,
on the trips and
when
leaves
he's
you
gone
behind.
forever?
You're blaming
Yeah.
him for everything.
Oh no, I call him every day, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter.
All right.
You guys have been awesome. Stick around, but everybody listening, thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to me. You guys are my family. Love you to death. Lee, thank you for pushing all the buttons again.
Yes.
Destination Adventure Overland. Thank you guys for
Woo!
coming on. It's
Thank
been
you.
a
For
blast.
having us.
Thank you.
Everybody go check them out and flood their comments with
Yes.
Overland
It's
Radio
always
and
fun.
all over Overland. Yes. And
Yeah.
and do all that stuff. So thank you guys. Whatever you do out there, make sure that you go all over.